Why would evolution design a body to stop having babies while it's still alive and healthy? Across the animal kingdom, that's almost unheard of. Yet in humans, and a few species of whales, it happens. Menopause, a biological shutdown of reproduction long before the end of life. Why? This strange phenomenon has puzzled scientists for decades. It seems to go against the basic goal of life, to reproduce and pass on genes. So why would nature allow something that reduces reproductive potential? Surprisingly, the answer may lie in survival strategies that go beyond reproduction itself. In most animals, fertility doesn't just disappear. Elephants, lions, birds, reptiles, they keep reproducing into old age. That's normal. But humans don't. Most women stop ovulating in their late 40s or early 50s. What's even more intriguing is that this isn't unique to humans. Certain toothed whales, like orcas, belugas, and narwhals, also experience menopause. These species live in tight-knit social groups, much like humans. In both whales and people, older females live long lives after they stop reproducing. So what gives? One early theory was simple: maybe menopause is just a modern issue. With longer lifespans today, perhaps the human body just wasn't built to keep making babies past a certain age. But that idea doesn't hold up. Historical and anthropological data shows that even in ancient times, many women lived well into their 60s and beyond. Menopause still happened. Another idea suggested that older pregnancies are too risky. It's true that giving birth at older ages can be more dangerous. But from an evolutionary standpoint, the level of risk isn't high enough to explain a total shutdown of reproduction. Other species face risks too, but they still reproduce until death. So what's going on? The leading explanation today is something called the grandmother hypothesis. It flips the question on its head. Instead of asking why reproduction ends early, it asks, what advantage does a post-reproductive life provide? Here's the idea. In humans and certain whales, older females don't just stop being useful after they stop reproducing. Instead, they switch roles. Rather than having more babies themselves, they start helping their children and grandchildren survive. Think about it. A grandmother who helps feed, teach, or protect her grandchildren is increasing the survival chances of her genes because those grandkids carry her DNA. She doesn't need to have more children herself. Her evolutionary success comes from helping her existing descendants thrive. Studies back this up. In both human hunter-gatherer societies and orcopods, grandmothers improve the survival odds of younger family members. In orcas, post-reproductive females help guide the group to food during hard times. In humans, grandmothers often play critical roles in childcare and survival, especially when mothers are overworked or resources are scarce. From this perspective, menopause is not a failure of biology, it's a smart strategy. Evolution isn't just about having as many babies as possible. It's about passing on your genes in the most effective way. And in some species, the most successful method isn't more reproduction, it's more support. By ceasing reproduction, older females can focus energy, time, and resources on existing family. This creates stronger, more resilient families that are better equipped to survive. It's not about more children, it's about more children who live. This strategy only works in species with long lifespans, high intelligence, and strong social bonds, like humans and certain whales. In other animals, where social support is minimal and lifespans are shorter, this trade-off wouldn't make sense. That's why menopause is so rare. So menopause isn't a flaw in human design, it's an evolved feature. A biological shift that allows older females to maximize their impact, not by continuing to reproduce, but by helping the next generation survive and thrive. It's a reminder that sometimes, the best way to leave a legacy isn't through more offspring, but through guidance, wisdom, and care. Nature didn't forget to include menopause in most species. It included it only where it served a deeper purpose. So next time you hear about menopause, don't think of it as the end of something. Think of it as nature's way of saying, your role just got more important. Why do you think more species haven't developed menopause? Could social intelligence be the key to unlocking it?
Thanks for watching Mark News. Stay tuned for more updates on global trends that actually matter.